Hello. In my second video of this series, which also deals with the Genesis creation account, I want to start by asking a question of any Christian who happens to be watching. Is incest morally wrong in itself, or is it only wrong because it might produce deformed children? If you would, take a minute, pause the video, and write down your answer to that question. Well, thank you. Welcome back. The reason I ask is because in the Genesis creation account, God created Adam and Eve and then told them to fill the earth with their descendants. There were only two ways they could do this, since there was only one man and one woman. Either Eve would have to directly give birth to every human who would ever exist after that point, or Adam and Eve's children would be forced to commit incest in order to propagate the human race. Now, if incest isn't morally wrong in itself, but only because it may produce deformed children, as some have explained in order to justify this situation, then, for instance, if a man and woman were past childbearing age, if a woman had already experienced menopause, and the man and woman happened to be siblings, that wouldn't be any reason why they couldn't get married, because they wouldn't be producing deformed offspring. Or what if a physical brother and sister happened to be sterile? There would be no reason they couldn't get married. Now, in the age of birth control, there would still be little reason why siblings couldn't get married and just use birth control to prevent any children from being born that might have birth defects. However, if all of those things would be objectionable in God's eyes, then that would mean that incest was wrong. And if it's wrong, then God was putting humans in a position in which they would be doing it anyway. That leaves us with three possibilities. One, God expected Eve to give birth to every human. Two, God was forcing humans to commit sins. Or three, the story isn't real. There was no Adam and Eve, and God never made them do anything. When you apply your critical thinking, what does it tell you?